On 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left, and Steve's DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player. But he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part of my game. And he's still able to collapse defenses, finish.
David, he is the total package. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. George and Zubac inside at the 4 and the 5. Reggie Jackson out there with Powell. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. And for Charlotte, up at the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier. And it's Harrell in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
And it's Rozier missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
There's the pass to Powell. Leonard on the wing. To the middle. 4 on the clock. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Down low, here's Bridges. Paul George grabs the miss. On offense, here are the Clippers. Pass to Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. Zubac against Harrell. Zubac the pass to Powell. Misses the deep three-point attempt. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Charlotte no good that time either. Here's George with the putback, and Leonard stays with it.
You can't forget to box out Kawhi. He is very aggressive at putting shots back.
Bridges a screen on Jackson. Shot from 12. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D. Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Rozier finds Ball to stop the run. Here's Hayward. Bridges outside. From past the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Just a proven threat from beyond, and Bridges has a good feel for when to fire him from there.
Here's George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Jackson against Rozier. He dishes it to Harrell. Bridges outside. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Ball, and the rejection by Zubac. Bridges misses. Clippers leading by 6. Outside Jackson. Pass to Powell. In the corner, George with it. Back to Powell. Rozier with the steal. Hayward on the wing. There's the triple. Powell pulls it in.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one. You start the alley-oop, Harrell can usually finish it. He's an explosive big man with good hands.
Leonard the pass to Zubac. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Going inside, up and in on the layup.
Nice pass by Kawhi Leonard. You can tell he's been working on his playmaking.
So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league, The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
Coming to the court. Come on and get loud. The court,
for Charlotte, and then for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is checked in for Zubac. Robert Covington comes in for George. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Thomas outside, and again the Hornets missing.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Covington, the bounce pass. Passes to Powell. Now here's Leonard. He takes it in, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Thomas, good. Clippers leading by 8. Here's Mann.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
The pass to Powell. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Oubre kicks to Thomas. Here's Washington. The Clippers grab the miss. 1:36 left in the first quarter. Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Oubre pulls it in. Hornets trail by 10. And here we go with Thomas. Nobody back.
Robert Covington adds his first personal foul. First team foul.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Batum comes in for Leonard. And it's Luke Kennard in for Norman Powell. And both free throws good for Thomas. 1:15 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mann. And here's Kennard. 5 to shoot. Mann passes to Kennard. Shoots over Oubre. And the shot falls short this time. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Charlotte. Trailing here by 8. Oubre kicks to Thomas. It's tipped.
And a rare block shot from Morris. Anticipates the move and just times it out perfectly. Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Mann passes to Kennard. Here's Mann. Shoots over McDaniel. Bank shot. No good. Outside for Thomas. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We come back right after this. And the step back, a shot that's become a staple for the league.
I really like the step back move. Being at 6'8", I feel like I can use a little bit of my quickness to get an advantage and then step back and tall enough to shoot over some guys. So that's one of my moves.
One of many moves, Greg, but that probably is his signature move now.
Moves and counter moves. Hayward has a lot in his bag to keep defenders off balance.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Bridges and Washington are manning the post position. Out on the wings for them, Rozier and Hayward. And it's Ball in at the point guard. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. And guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. BA, thank you. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Here's Rozier. Can't get it to fall.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dream.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Hornets. Taken away. It's Powell on the wing. Outside Leonard. Dishes it to Covington. Leonard inside. Defended by Hayward. And again, no good by the Clippers. Hornets trail by 7. Right side, Ball. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And the layup's good off the glass.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Jackson passes to Hartenstein. Outside Covington. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul. A fantastic mobile one block. This one deserves another look.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says you're not giving up this lead.
George is checked in for the Clippers. The Hornets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Pass to Harrell. Back to Ball. A second chance effort. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Every coach would appreciate having Montrezl Harrell on their roster. Plays unselfish, does the dirty work, and gives his team an edge.
And the first one goes.
And coming up, Montrezl Harrell said he patterned his game after the All-Star Zach Randolph. Z-Bo was undersized on paper, but was strong as an ox and found angles to finish.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Zubac is checked in, and both free throws good for Harrell. And like the great Zebo, Montrezl Harrell might be undersized on paper, but Craig, that 7'4" wingspan levels the playing court.
Not to mention his leaping ability. Harrell's more of a dunker, quite honestly, but he also displays that soft touch inside.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Hornets.
Coming onto the floor for your Hornets.
Outside, Ball shoots over Zubac. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Ball.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
High post, Zubac. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. A three from George. Second chance shot outside Jackson. Stolen by Ball. And here comes the break. Oubre, no one around him. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for the Hornets?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Nobody willing to step in Harrell's way. That would be a brave charge to take.
Zubac with the screen for George. Passes it to Zubac. Back to George. No good on the triple. Here's Charlotte now. They're on a 15-5 run here. The pass to Harrell. Back to Rozier. And the rejection by Zubac. And it's Harrell missing. LA's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Leonard on the wing, covered by Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Leonard against Oubre. Here's Zubac. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Harrell. Ball finds Harrell. Back to Ball. Second shot opportunity. He takes it up and lays it in. Ball's got the lead up to 4 now for Charlotte.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
George up top. Covered by Oubre. And stolen by Hayward. George against Oubre. Over George. Oubre can't get it to go.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Leonard the pass to George. Leonard kicks to Jackson. Pass to George. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Assisted by
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Here's Ball. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Outside Leonard. It's George on the wing. Zubac against Harrell. Leonard sets a screen for Zubac. And here's George for 3. Oubre pulls it in.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul. Clippers substitution.
17 seconds left in the first half. McDaniels bangs home the trifecta. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
And they're finally starting to shake off the horrible shooting slump they suffered there through the first quarter.
The shot by Powell, no good. And that does it for the first half of play. Hornets lead by 7. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
24.
Thanks very much. With Hornets head coach James Borrego. Coach, what are you getting from LaMelo Ball in the first half?
great job, getting us into our sets. Defensively, he's been great. Offensively, getting us into a rhythm, pushing the pace, but we don't have something getting us into our offense.
He's done it all so far, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime.
And fellas, when you were playing, did you circle certain games on the calendar?
No, Ernie. I had an assistant that circled it for me.
All right, now let's break down the first half. It's been a productive... And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. Powell is out there with Jackson.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent.
Hornets leading by 9. Hayward finds ball. Back to Hayward. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And Los Angeles guys shooting from the field, 44%, not bad.
Kawhi Leonard will never shy away from carrying the offensive load. He can step up and do that for his team.
Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. And finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Powell with the bounce pass. And there's the drive. It's good.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Leonard against Ball. Hayward on the wing. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. Leonard with the steal. Here's the break. And George kicks to Leonard. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. Leonard's got 5 points now this quarter.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it. All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud before your Hunzy.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Luke Kennard comes in for Norman Powell. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Ball against Jackson. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Here is Hayward. Shot clock at 6. Great touch on the 16-footer. 6 points for Gordon Hayward.
Working over that in-between area. Gordon Hayward with the size and skills to get it done.
And George, here we go. And a fast break now for the Hornets. No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 6. Back to George. Looking to get it going. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Bridges with the steal. There's the lob to Bridges. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Out left to the wing. George against Harrell. Outside for Jackson. Harrell against George. Over Hayward. And he can't bank that one in. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. It's game one of a 3-game road trip. Back to Hayward. Driving the lane. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And now a 10-point Charlotte lead. Jackson passes to Batum. Now here's Kennard. Back to Batum. It's George on the wing. Batum a screen on Bridges. Here's George. Bridges with the board.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long. The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said we've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires. And we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
2 shots. LA timeout is called. With Loud and Sexton, what's on Tuesday? All right, look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud before your
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. B.J. Washington comes in for Miles Bridges. Oubre's checked in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Isaiah Thomas in for Ball. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Paul George. Norman Powell comes in for Luke Kennard. Mann subbed in for Jackson. The first free throw is good. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
And both free throws good for Rozier.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Mann. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Zubac kicks to Batum. Inside, Oubre with the steal. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. Pass to Washington. And the rejection by Zubac. Stolen by Thomas. And the pass to Rozier. Back to Thomas. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Powell for 3. That shot missing. Charlotte leading by 12. Here's Oubre. And the rejection by Zubac. Outside, Batum to the inside, and the dunk by Batum.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
McDaniels checked in for Terry Rozier. 1:11 left in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Upside, Batum. Pass to Mann. Just 5 to shoot. That cuts the lead to single digits. Mann's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Passes it to Plumlee. And there's the pass to Washington. And again, the Hornets missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Mann passes to Zubac. Here's Mann. Back to Zubac. To the middle. Here's Powell. Puts the move on. And the layup is up and in. Powell's got 4 this quarter.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
Oubre up top, defended by Batum. In the corner, it's Plumlee. For 3, Oubre. And so is Charlotte with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
All right. Look who's coming to the court.
And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
3/10 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Bridges and Washington are manning the post position. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's McDaniels in at the 3. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Here's the floater, and the rejection by Zubac. Powell finds Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you can ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the 4th quarter.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Pass to Powell. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Zubac. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They've held a 12-point lead early. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Mann driving inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Shooting for LA, Terrence Mann. At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Harrell, he's checked in for Charlotte. Gordon Hayward comes in for McDaniels. The Clippers also changing it up. Robert Covington's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Nicholas Batum. And Georgia subbed in for Powell. Out to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Defensively, that's a lose-lose. You don't want to give Hayward that shot. He will bury it.
Outside Covington. And stolen by Harrell. Right side, Ball. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 5.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite a tailspin.
Bridges dishes the ball. Now here's Harrell. D right on him. Kicks to Oubre. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Paul George.
That one on George.
That's his third.
And Kelly Oubre, the new face on the Hornets, was hoping to get a bigger deal in free agency. The market, though, just not there for him. Ended up with a 2-year deal in a situation where he feels he can show his work.
And he makes both free throws.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Here's Leonard. And they get it. And he sinks the layup. Leonard's got 20.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
This is it to Hayward. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They're off to San Antonio after this game, bringing their show to the AT&T Center. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Oubre's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges finds ball. Knocked loose. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Just rising up with purpose. Allow Bridges to get this kind of positioning. He is going to hammer it home.
And George, here we go. Misses from close range. Charlotte leading by 8. Oubre outside. Off target from outside.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Leonard against Bridges. George looking over the floor. From deep. That shot off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now the pass to Ball. Down low, Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
Here's the dish to Leonard. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Hayward's got his 4th rebound in this one. .149 left in the 4th quarter. Oubre outside. And finished off by Oubre.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
All right. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your Honeybee.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
And he's got to be thrilled with how well he shot the ball, Kevin. Good on almost 60% of his shots. That's what I call an efficient performance. And a team loves having someone that dependable they can rely on.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does here at home, these fans love it. Here's Leonard. Right to the hoop. Hayward with some nice deep.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
And it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet firmly in the second half of his career.
Free throw good from Hayward. And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Charlotte.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for LaMelo Ball.
You have to appreciate the unselfishness. He kept the ball moving, kept everyone involved, really enjoyable to watch.
Charlotte Ball.
Jackson, he's checked in for Terrence Mann. There's 39 seconds left in the game. 5 on the clock. Thomas outside. Rebounded by Covington.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can count on him to continue missing.
George against Oubre. And it's blocked. Tries again. High post, Zubac. Stolen by Washington. Now Oubre. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step to becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some. And what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open. But some of the concepts have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the whole package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
David, thank you as always. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
después va la U, después va la M, la A, C, A, O. Soy de la H, no la de Travis. Yo tengo la salsa, Pro Héctor la voz. Quieren que me escrache, dicen es pero el adiós nunca resbaló. Dicen que hablaron de mí.
Let's get started. First up, here's the Last Gen Championship.
Pelo de tonto no tengo ni un solo pelo. Me quieren coger de me alejo, yo le digo bye y nos vemos. Pero la H, después va la U, después va la M, la A, C, A, O. El adiós Carrión. Pizza. Pizza. Pero la H, después va la U, después va la M, la A, C, A, O.
There and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson. Joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. And Grant, no shortage of athleticism on display tonight. Something you'd know a little bit about.
Well, you know, B.A., in my younger days, I might have caught a few guys, but maybe we'll see a few highlights tonight, too.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Portis outside. Back to Antetokounmpo. Count that bucket.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Here's Paul. Portis with the steal. The finish. Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Holiday with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. Back to Holiday. Over Paul. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
Getting better and better as a playmaker. Giannis is the ultimate team-first superstar. He does put up big assist numbers, and that's an evolving part of his game.
The former MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Clark, you figure he'll be in that conversation for a while.
Yeah, staggering numbers from him. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see him win a few more MVPs, quite honestly, B.A. All-world talent that you just can't ignore. It's hard to take your eyes off of him when he's on the court.
Here's Paul. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out to Portis. Three-pointer. Drills it from deep. Portis has got 5.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now Bridges. Outside for Booker. It's stolen by Holiday. Allen with it. No good off the back of the rim. Outside Booker. Out to the right wing. Back to Crowder. Pass to Booker. 6 to shoot. Now Ayton. Fires from the wing. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
On the wing, Holiday. Antetokounmpo with it. For 3, Allen. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense. Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And he makes it on the layup.
Paul is so gifted at creating for his teammates. I mean, he's just got a special knack, and it's one that's been honed over years and years of playing. He really does work hard to get everybody involved.
Both teams deciding to change it up. We've got 1:48 left in the first. Holiday with the ball. Holiday doubled up. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. Ibaka down low. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out. Ugh. Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Holiday with the ball. And Johnson picks him up defensively. Outside Holiday. Inside. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Chalk that up. Lopez won't miss many of those.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Up top, Ayton. Oh, it's blocked by Lopez. Pass to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Nora. And the shot is good on the assist by Holiday.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Devin buries it from 3.
3 points.
Booker's got 6.
Well, Booker can just bury you from the arc if you let him. He's a pretty efficient range shooter.
It's Lopez, high post. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
They played with fantastic energy from the opening tip.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks earning this break in the action, up 10. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
The drive by Paul. Outside for Booker. Drains the triple. He's got 9.
I really love seeing Booker score off the ball. He shows his understanding for spacing and when to put up a shot.
Out to Portis. Back to Allen. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And a huge sigh of relief for Bucks fans last year. Giannis signing a monster contract extension. He'll continue to be the franchise for years to come.
And the call will go against JaVale McGee.
JaVale McGee.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Pass to Allen. Back to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. Driving inside. It's stolen by Johnson.
Can you believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead. Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Milwaukee in the lead. You know, Grant, many wondered if Giannis would test free agency. Ultimately, avoided all that drama.
Yeah, I mean, he wanted to stay and build a winner with the Bucks. And you know what? He did just that, bringing home the NBA championship. What a reward for the fans in the city of Milwaukee, and just tremendous character from Giannis.
Outside Booker. To the middle. McGee.
JaVale McGee.
And McGee with the stuff.
You know, all McGee needs, guys, is good positioning. Once he has that, dunking the ball is elementary.
Antetokounmpo for 3. Another shot. And Portis with the layup. Portis has got 7.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked to me about signing the extension to remain in Milwaukee. He said, my goal stays the same. Get better, day by day, step by step. As long as that's what we're all focused on, why not play for the Bucks 25 years? There is no reason for me to move.
Well, he certainly found a home, Allie. Good stuff there. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Clark, a lot's been made of small ball in the NBA, but You look at the teams making deep playoff runs, and they've got size.
Well, I think you need both. I think you need a combination of size and skill, and you also need a nice blend of youth and experience. All of that makes for championship caliber teams. But the game of basketball is always going to be a game of skill, and size can enhance that skill.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful burst.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks and Sting. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get loud for your Bucks and Sting.
Sun substitution. 1:52 left to play in the half. Pass to Ibaka. On the wing, Connaughton. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Here's Lopez. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Lopez has got 6.
And I love how they're working much harder on the glass this quarter and drumming up more second chance opportunities.
Well, the hustle and the effort, the persistence, all of that paying off in a big way. And that's something that makes a coach smile.
Pass to Nora. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you what, he clearly is one of the best players in the league who does not get the same kind of gas that other guys do. But there's no better all-around guard in the NBA than Jrue Holiday.
For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Connaughton.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Pass to Shaman. Now here's Ayton. Now Bridges. Here's Shaman. From the arc. Knocks it down from distance.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
And here's Holiday. Ball stolen. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Bucks ahead, up by 4, and we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Suns trailing. Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. It's stolen by Holiday. For 3, Allen. And Ayton pulls it down. And it's Phoenix's ball. Well, you can't ever feel safe with Holiday on the floor. Grant, he is one of the great ball hawks in the NBA.
Yeah, he reads plays very well. He has a good wingspan to swipe away errant passes. One of the many reasons Holiday is such a great defender.
Man, it would be kind of cool to be Giannis for just one game. He makes dunking and getting to the rim look so easy.
Outside Booker. Up top, Ayton. Pass to Bridges. Outside Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. And another basket for Phoenix.
a versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Allen's got 5.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Back to Booker. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. And that ties it up.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Middleton, no good.
Gets good position inside. May have rushed it just a little.
Crowder outside. Pass to Paul. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
To the wing on the left. Back to Holiday. Portis outside. He buries it from 3. He's got 12.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Pass to Booker. Back to Aiden. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. The Bucks making a switch here. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. And he gets that one. And now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And Booker with the jam.
And this is what they depend on Booker to do. Such a versatile, confident scorer.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
The Suns making a switch here. Here's Phoenix. Bridges outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Right side Booker. From deep. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Lopez, the screen. Pass to Ibaka. Down low. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play. That's on Mikal Bridges. And the Bucks making a change here.
When you look at Serge Ibaka's defense, I mean, still solid overall. Not the rim protector, though, that he once was.
And you know, Grant, with Ibaka on defense, for a while, he was one of the best shot blockers in the league.
I mean, he still changes shots, just doesn't block them. He's also more disciplined on leaving his feet. I mean, he can still turn a few shots away every so often.
Booker, good.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Here's Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 11. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. To the paint. Pass to Nora. Now Ibaka. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ibaka's got 5 points.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Outside Booker. Ayton with it. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. And here's Ayton. Lets it fly. Shots blocked. Here's Nora. Pass to Matthews.
Suns foul. Jay Crowder. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix calls timeout. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Suns timeout. All right, look who's coming out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks dance team.
Phoenix calls timeout. Timeout call, Milwaukee.
Timeout. And the loudest section gets 3 T-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
And he drops the first. No good on the second free throw. It's good if it goes. Missed it. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading buckets. Bucks ahead, up by 2. And don't go away. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Holiday with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Antetokounmpo, left side. To the middle. Here's Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Paul for 3. Hits the trifecta.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back to Booker. Booker drawing the double. Inside. Here's Crowder. Out to Bridges. 4-3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
3.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Middleton, left side. And he lays it up and in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Booker. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. One goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Defensively, they've played with a high energy level tonight, and all the steals we've seen a result of that aggressiveness. All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
Connaughton goes in. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Crowder outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Crowder outside. Crowder with a screen. 6 on the shot clock. Antetokounmpo with the block.
You know, he's almost the perfect defensive player. He's got length and strength, and he's athletic. And Giannis plays the game hard all the time, too, which is impressive.
Ball timeout. All right, Booker's coming out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks dance team.
The Suns making a switch here. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. He loves what he's seeing from their perimeter offense. He told the team, quote, keep shooting. It's working for us. Let's bring this home. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. And that one's good. Middleton.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job of using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
Outside Johnson. Here's Bridges. That one a little long.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Back to Middleton. Holiday up top. Pass to Antetokounmpo. From 9 feet out. Kicks it out to Middleton. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
And it's hard not to commend the calm nature and demeanor of the Greek Freak. I mean, even in pressure situations, Antetokounmpo never seems to get outside of himself or never seems to give in to what the defense is trying to do to disrupt him.
Pass to Booker. Over Antetokounmpo. And the Suns miss again. Milwaukee with the ball. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
The kick out to Paul. And Booker gets double teamed to win the run. Yes! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
This is the red-hot version of Chris Paul right there.
All right, Booker's coming out of the court. Come on and get down for your Bucks dance team.
So both teams making some changes here.
Some substitution.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Lopez. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Second personal foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second team foul.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Boy, for me, it's really been fun watching the evolution of Chris Middleton. I mean, a rangy two-guard who can really stuff the stat sheet.
When you've got your opponent down, don't let him up. This one's all but over.
Substitution for your Bucks.
Five ticks left in the fourth. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W.